the back of their hands.
Okay, Heretics on defense, PRX on attack, and we got same bang, pretty much. Everyone's going over towards C. It's a C-B split for PRX. Or at least it was going to be until they see that smoke, and now everyone groups over towards A.
Tucks himself behind. He got plenty of backup right behind him now, but PRX, I don't like the sight of it.
As soon as that one-way was put down, they're like,
yeah, as soon as the one-way came in, they were just out of there.
Turret there, being placed by Benji, letting them know
it's a nice jump peek. It feels like he saw at least 2.
And they don't care about a util either, disrespecting it. Alarm bot triggered. I mean, listen, not even worried about the protocols for clearing through tree. They're only just doing it now.
Yeah. And I'm a little bit... Oh, here we go. They're going for an aggressive post plant as well.
Trip broken immediately, one way.
It broke. Nade off the contact. I mean, this is strong. How many people are going to go heaven? I like this call. They might have just avoided getting absolutely wrecked.
As a retake.
I'm all going stairs.
3 going stairs.
They're all going stairs. I don't think PRX are ready for this one at all. Look at this. They have to try and fight them forwards. Detached by something. Damage done. Look at that. No kills collected. It's all being filled up in the feed. A full of green.
7 HP.
Greedy maybe perhaps is what you would describe it for.
Yeah, this was a really cool adjustment from them. Once they saw the one way to just go 3-passing over towards stairs, that was everything. And PRX was super ready to try and punch them over towards stairs, and yeah, we just had 1 pass in here. It was great. In terms of the pistol, it has been 2-1. It's obviously 1-0. Crypt CS, thank you so much, man. Appreciate the 15 months. Thank you for the prime. Thank you so much, dude.
Usually there's going to be a pretty heavy denial in that area. And Riaz just wanders in. I mean, he has such a
they were not expecting that to be this close.
On the utility that they throw from tree. And yeah, Alex, head in hands there at the gap that's developed.
Yeah, it felt like they had a pretty good read in terms of the pistol and when they like to fight over towards C. I wonder if that's just like a pistol round read or just something that we might see in the future in terms of Omen smoke over towards C, and they just realize that A is kind of Killjoy retake. Oh, you're a lunatic. Yeah, what the?
To go for, actually. You got to be worried on timings like that.
All up, all down. Marshall in the hands of something. Important pistol round though for Heretics 2 of 1. Didn't end up winning any of them in that prior map. It's part of the reason why PRX were able to take it. You know, they were losing in some of the other metrics.
Cover going out.
Okay, hell of a kill.
Yeah, that's just a peek from Retake, punished.
Trailblazer spotted that, so Benji, he's noted.
Oh boy, yeah, you gotta survive here. And what gun did they leave over towards site? It's at least something decent. The money's gone. Vector?
Backing away, respecting with a flash in his face. Out over the top, crouching and praying. You don't get your head taken off.
Another retake round for Heretics. Every single defense round in this match so far.
Oh. Nice lineup.
Executes for it.
Got Omen flash as well.
We're going to be landing towards the back of the sides of flash forwards. Miniboo's already there. Smoke's cutting up all the available angles. Mind Freak Sheriff still not dissuaded. Beautiful flash. Forsaken.
Oi.
He's called himself 2. 93 health though. He's working with a bit of a disadvantage. Spike.
Oh man, the train of thought to not shoot little bro and just go all the way around is so sick. That is so smart.
I think the big read there is that he doesn't go to try to break the wingman immediately.
Yeah, he just uses that to his advantage.
Not placing the wingman at all. Completely misunderstanding where Forsaken was repositioned to.
That is a 1v3.
But I mean, that's devastating for Heretics again.
Yeah, and he must have thought that he timed him in terms of just going straight underneath.
Fans are too, apparently. Here we are.
And that is a lovely reply from them, and that is a team Omen flash. Oh boy, they're kind of... Yeah, that was actually a little bit scary. Still is, to an extent. Okay, managed to handle it well. Dude, this was actually really scary. Look at some of the HPs.
Couple weak players, but a 1v3 for Paddy to try to take when he's only got that Heretics classic.
Yeah, nicely handled in the end. Something kind of bailed them out a little bit. Oh my Jesus.
Options, any weaknesses there?
And so...
Yeah, you can get that.
Again, I mean, this is actually one of the first rounds where we see Heretics not playing for the retake, right? They're actually fighting over rubble control at the start of the round. But I'm worried because in most of these rounds, they are just giving PRX the plant. And I don't think that that's a feasible way of being able to play 100% of the time. It doesn't matter how good your retakes are, you're not going to win them all. Yeah. You're going to give PRX too many advantages with the clock on their side.
All right,
once they get
big buy round.
And their positioning, able to adjust. See what they end up doing here. Ult starting to get online. Seekers could be potentially large.
Yeah, and the smoke to break the one-way. Then he, okay. But while he's doing that as well, and every single time they start fighting over towards C, we do start seeing a speed up. It's the same as the pistol, right? Oh, he just ate it. Had to get out of there. He takes a little bit of damage. Monyet is sending it. Yeah, nicely done. PRX are looking really good on this. So decisive with a lot of what they're doing. Oh, only the one pass and drop.
All over the place. Mini boot doesn't stand a chance of getting that trade.
And if Neil Zenio was worried about the fundamentals, again, he is not going to be impressed in that situation.
I think PRX just have a pretty good read as well. I'm enjoying this as soon as they see the Omen smoke over towards here. Like trying to get info and then just fast a reaction. It just seems to be good. Like it just seems to just be working out. Dave! Dave, how are we doing? Dude, 41. You just left it ticking over. That's insane. 41 months. Thank you so much, Dave.
And if you can't hold it together
doing well,
when
bro.
the pressure is on, you aren't going to be able to make it deep in tournaments like this.
Never been on more than this.
Crazy, crazy guy. Little slug spam for the 41 months. Yeah, I think that's good. Chat, you know what to do. Get some slugs out.
Sometimes the format can get confusing.
A cup of tea as well with the 9 months. Thank you so much for the prime. Thank you, thank you.
Onto the one section of the site almost goes their way. They get blinded up in the process, but
yeah.
Wait, this guy's worried. And honestly, I think that's fair.
Solo initiate the sky, something that most teams have moved away
2 guns into this one. Op is still out.
This looks like Miniboo wants to take a timing. He goes for this.
1 away from Fish, 1 away from Killjoy.
Try and take a fight really early on with a smoke. He's normally good for it. He's just been so sharp.
Go for it again. There it is. Plenty more where that came from, Miniboo.
Yeah, that move is so good, but they lose over towards C, and that means C site might be open, right? Flash goes in, it's going to hit no one. Do they just send it?
And it's only Miniboo that has
yeah, they do, and look at this pause.
Something is to get into position.
Twists and turns, but he has to adjust here. Surely there's a high-low goal. What is happening over here? Okay.
What?
For apparently no reason, Mindfreak is taking a 1v2 and winning it because he has the rifle and you don't.
Yeah, well, I mean, the pressure of the ult made them realize they were over towards C and it was open, and then he's just on them with the jewels.
In order to close it, if there was any chance of being able to win the Thrifty. Which it doesn't look like there is.
Karen, thank you with the 4 months. Thank you. And Kiwi with the prime as well. Thank you so much with the 4 months. Sorry, the 5 months. Both of you with the prime. Yeah, let's see how much damage Kiwi sorry. See how much damage Mini can do.
Slow start for 2023.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bro, that was
on the other side of things, I feel like
some Angels are getting 1 at the moment.
Gutting for Heretics.
Yeah, I would love to see how Boo actually went down.
From putting Sentinels in this kind of position. Yeah. And we saw, if they're having close games against Sentinels, and they were the first team to be able to qualify through the playoffs, they should be able to be considered favorites in a matchup like this, you would think, with the current form of PRX.
Surely.
But so much of the pressure that PRX provides with their willingness to take fights and their pace is catching Team Heretics off and opening up cracks that other teams have not been able really to exploit.
Yeah.
Just taking all 3 map. Yeah, they kind of...
Number 1 for the armchair analyst. It's already been through that whole spiel, don't get me wrong, because you get shot. They play. Yeah, you get shot, you die, Mindfreak. Classic example, thank you for showing me.
Lauren, thank you as well. Thank you. Appreciate the 3 months.
They don't play
thank you for the nice words as well.
This is maybe the closest you can get, but I don't even play double controller here on Lotus.
Yeah, they go aggro over towards here, and we have... who we got? Forsaken's not going to run out, right? He's just doing a cage.
Some of these teams, if they haven't played against a team like this, and listen, there's not many teams in EMEA that are going to be playing like PRX.
Dude, look at that instant reaction every single time. Yeah, all they're doing is just reacting to wherever they go aggro. Aggro over towards C, they hit A. Aggro over towards A, they just insta-hit C.
But he's in a fairly committed position on site, not completely. How do they want to play this? There are 3 players ready to defend.
And do send it.
Back goes, watch for 2 players. They're onto the corner. Someone doesn't get away with it. In fact, Forsaken, an attempt to at least grapple some control of the map. He's alone though, doing so, and he will be falling. So, great opener now for Heretics.
And a change-up, right? They played that actually to hard anchor the site and flood defend instead of going for the retake. And I think mixing that up is probably going to be a bit of a win con for them. You don't want to count PRX out though still in a 3v5.
Yeah, they still get over towards the site.
Smoke propped. Where is P3 got to?
taking risks.
They want to get a kill before they plant, and yeah, this was nice. They plant, and he kind of has good timing on it once they decide to go forwards. This is a 3v5, and it's looking a little bit scary, especially as Mind Freak decides to go for this big duel of the Omen v Omen. Mind Freak, beast, 3-on-3 now. Holy, what a shot.
That is ridiculous. Still to his back here. Plenty of players now rushing into it. No detainment. Forwards. Miniboo taking a fight. And it is galvanizing. Sticking onto the defuse, but a stray shot found. Half though. One it out.
Miniboo, savior. But only just as they win in this. 3v5 got this close. They need a hero play to save him, to bail him out.
Heretics were up in a 5v3. Mind Freak went wandering
PHR, thank you so much, man. Appreciate the 50 months. Thank you for the prime.
Was producing magic with the operator on site. The first kill, he finds the timing, but the second kill, Benji knows he's there. Oh!
Yeah, but look at the shot. Wasn't even that bad of a jump peak.
It's this final one, to me, that's almost the most impressive of it, because he has to react to Divide being there and hit the headshot. So now we see more of this rubble pressure as we get into the round.
Jeez, where are we on that?
Yep, something dashed out.
Aggro over towards A. No instant reaction this time.
Shot early. And so Heretics have made this adjustment on the defense side. We are going to control rubble, even if it costs us the Mosh and the Dizzy at the beginning of the round. We are just going to invest those. But I do like the way that Miniboo is rotating instantly after going for that stun at the start of the round. So
that's a lot of pressure over towards here. We're going to have a punish over towards C. There is 2 people here. Can PRX get anything from it? Oh, and then insta-react in terms of the Omen. They got a lot. I mean, B is kind of free at the moment. They killed the alarm bot and they have a camera here. Dog, I'm pretty sure it saw the Omen, right? No, it didn't.
Right behind him. There's no protocols in place for this one, and he's playing it patiently, really waiting it out. Could be a risk being played, but no, he's just lined
He played that so well. I was looking at the minimap. The dog did look for it, but he must have moved forwards.
That's just a big mistake from Divide there, not using the dog to try to check up top, not thinking about that. Something, despite getting the pick on Miniboo, is going to get cleaned up.
Very good. And the best thing about that for them is 4 people, right? 4 people survive, 1 armor rebuy. Really good. Fish ult as well.
That's one you do not see that very often. Teams not thinking about clearing top of rubble. Instant hit at the red button there. Alex, slam on the desk. Accidentally hit the timeout button. But, I mean, when you see situations like that, you do have to remind your team what's going on a little bit.
Jesus.
And on top of that too, I really feel like the way that Team Heretics are playing their defense macro is working here. That's another thing that Neil Zenio pointed out in what was a fantastically articulate coach interview, where he said, yeah, our fundamentals are missing, but also Boo lost control of the macro because everybody else is so frantic trying to take their own fights. And you need, a team like this in particular, needs one central idea. Yeah, maybe you can leave it to the decentralized nervous system of PRX the Octopus, right? You can let those kind of teams run a democracy of IGLs all meeting together in Athens to decide where they want to hit the site. But for Heretics, they need a hierarchy. They need a leadership figure that's going to put them all on the same path. And I think their game plan for the macro defense here is really good. They put pressure.
Okay, let's look into this one because this is gonna be a massive buy around. 6 sorts online.
The Mosh being used as well as a Dizzy. Rians picks up the Dizzy. Miniboo is already booking it over to C, expecting a reaction on the other side of the map.
A lot of pings over towards A.
You know,
oh boy.
Fight,
they go aggro. See how many the Omen flash hits. Because he's gonna TP Omen flash, right?
Heretics might have to be a little worried.
Monyet might Razor into this early.
Spam in a potential angle as well that they're going to cross themselves into. Here it is. Colliding, clashing. Battle lines drawn. Rocket set. Fly. No! Denied! And it's Heretics. They reign supreme. Don't you dare step forward towards A.
I tell you the one thing that I really love about this, and I'm gonna kind of say that maybe this is part of me as well, but they have this is a very nice A hit. First of all, they do really good. The thing that I love is they're using the good Molly lineup over towards B. Right, Molly insta lands over towards here, like bounces off the top. You can see it up here. See this? Yeah, that's a Coach Potatoes, that is. It's so strong as well. It means that you can't stand in this area as well. And just their util on here is just so much, man. It is so much.
I mean, you don't have the same tools.
Duke Door, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, this molly that they're doing at the beginning here goes over, but it hits like it's like one of my best lineups. I'm not gonna lie. It hits part of the tree that makes it fall down early, so it hits it like real early. Yeah, and they're just shutting this one down. They decide to go early on this. I love that, man. Heretics are really taking control right now.
Boo was concerned about someone pushing even through the Viper wall. That's why he took so long to go for the TP. But it's left PRX 2v4. And the score tied at 4v4. This comeback from Heretics has been lovely, and it doesn't look like it's showing any signs of slowing down.
Wonderful beginning, especially for the defense side of Lotus.
Certainly.
You keep this lead, this should be lead, you know, expecting it.
Yeah, very nice.
I mean, inevitable at this point.
Getting pretty clean as well. Manyet needs to... I mean, does it even matter at the moment? Can they do damage enough to make them eco with this many rounds? I don't think so. They're buying for the rest.
PRX, again, it's these macro ideas that they're now starting to struggle with a little bit. This time, they're like, right, well, we're not going to fight Rubble, but if they're committing 3 players to A at the start of the round, we're going to try and take that early round timing and pounce somewhere else around the map. B seemed like a good idea, but they just weren't able to capitalize. Even with Rien's peeking with utility in his hands. Paddy got a very fast response with that snake bite going down. And Monyet, the final one left for 10 seconds.
Love it.
Just has his aim in the wrong direction.
Yeah, strong run from them.
And frankly, they've
what ults have they still got? Oh, they got no ults. And they're far away from all their big ults. Man, that aggro A round that happened, round before the one that we just saw, that was so much of the game. It really was.
It's all looking good.
Final bullet there that Patty decided to spray with, where he catches Mindfreak. Not quite sure if Mindfreak himself was vulnerable, but there was a snake bite down there to try to put pressure on the players getting in.
Squeeze being put on these PRX players. What will be the answer? All the way over towards C.
Dude, he's doing it every single time as a default.
Dash now activated something. Updraft forwards.
They've beaten Minibu to the site.
Right into
Yeah, we have to see a retake on this one. They got fish for retake, but do they decide to try and get some space because they realize they're going to fish ult? Yeah, love this, and they get a kill, and they're probably just going to take this. And do we use the fish ult? Yes, we do. But with the one player down, a nice round from PRX. Going back to their instant reactions off the util that's used. Bro, he is killing everyone. Man, yeah, getting involved to take it away. Yeah, it's just the same thing in terms of aggro over towards A. They just insta hit over towards C. And Heretics feeling like they could play retake because of the fish ult, and this was just really nice from PRX, just realizing that they should get aggro, they have to get the advantage, because if they sit back on the site here, they're pretty much done. Damn, some shots were hit.
In terms of Rien's utility as he went to try to retake, but PRX will be super happy about that. They can still make a serious go of this attack half.
Look at this guy, every single time. Yeah, they're ready. Oh, don't show that. Don't be showing it. Don't give that one away for free.
So early, so there is going to be a vulnerable here. Yeah, this is the adaptation here. Nana Swarm.
Lovely hit again. Lovely sight hit.
Doubled up, moving towards it. Another flash here. Just spots it as well. Glowing the halo ring around the head. And Benji Fishy. Beautiful with the movement. Offsets it just enough and sets himself up for another one, but still sprayed down.
Nice shutdown. This one is not done. This one is not done. 1v2 as ult as well. It could definitely pick up the spike. Could definitely ult on it. Boo gets the call out pretty early, and he might just use the pressure of it to plant.
To the winds. They are expecting it towards A, towards B.
And this is where Mindfreak can absolutely freak their minds.
I was hoping you wouldn't say it.
But I mean, the mind games here genuinely are so huge, right? Yeah. Everybody on Heretics backs off, anticipating that Omen ult. And Mindfreak's tucked
They're kind of nice. They're pretty far away now.
He's managed to engineer himself quite a good opportunity to win this.
Yeah, he has.
He will be facing against Mosh, Wingman.
The
on
issue for him is he has to go
Paranoia,
against
so
the smoker,
Heretics,
right? So he kind of has to stick
these are
over
the
towards the
players that
site a
didn't
little bit
actually
because the
have to flood
the
defense,
smoke
so they
touch
still
of the
have a
spike
lot
is
of
too
util.
much.
Shadows traveling.
First layer of it, Mosh, defuse, sticking through. No, 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 no. The bullets do not connect, but he stops it onto half. They still don't claim the kill. What is the call? Paranoia forwards, cuts off the sound cues. Rians, he's just sticking it. He
Yeah,
knows he
they
can.
handled that very nicely.
Is
Holy.
immaculate stuff by
Impressive.
Heretics.
Like the idea from Mind Freak, but yeah, he had to play close sight. It was like the best two. Literally, they had the best two agents in a 1v2. They had someone to block vision, and they had Wingman to
Take
defuse.
themselves into the lead. So now PRX, from a macro perspective again, Bren, what do you go for? Because you thought the C hit was going to work. You thought you could beat the timing of Miniboo getting over to the C site. And instead, it's Patty who runs in to help Benji. And Patty, he just goes in there as a utility sponge.
Oh, yeah.
But it allows everybody else to focus on Patty, and Benji gets that little safe
Wait.
spot to be able to pick up too.
Wow, bro, who is that? Prius?
Same again.
I
Three
never
players,
liked that guy.
Control rubble for the defense. Paddy immediately sprints over to try to help Benji.
Outrageous, bro.
But instead, PRX. Okay, we're gonna go for the late.
Outrageous, man.
re-clear over towards rubble.
Making noise over towards C. I mean, it does pull all sorts of players over.
That's
Boom.
so-
Skip it home,
that
he has
is
to try and tuck his
outrageous.
head in, and he does just narrowly avoiding the knives, but he can't avoid the explosives. The bullets follow it. All the way up here. Now Rian's in position, way ahead of the curve. That's something.
Did not think anyone was home.
Eurofraft will reveal the location of a few
One
of these
good
players
for
now.
tree.
Still set themselves up into the post plan. It's a good position for it, but when you...
Viper for
This Mind Freak
retake.
has decided to
Judge
play
goes
for backside on top
close.
of this box.
Wait, this
Now,
judge
it's
spot is pretty
unusual,
good, but I've been
unorthodox.
enjoying this heavy over
Last time the
towards
retake
stairs
came from
take.
Tree.
Yeah, and a
Stairs
lot of this is down to
is
Divide.
Again, once more players doubled up. Forsaken will fall. Breaking the util though. Back of the site. Removing one, still with the judge in hand. Not enough can be done here. Mind Freak has got so much more to do.
Guys,
Can't
just
do it.
popping everyone, by the way.
Hit down, doesn't
Oh
cover.
boy, it's obvious where he's
Entirely
defusing with
wrong.
that.
Hit, the sound. Q forwards. Damage.
Oh, holy.
And half on
I thought he was going to do it.
So
Man, what a
Heretics
recovery.
have
Where the
second
hell
line
did that all
finish
come
here.
from?
The defense side of Lotus, they're going to be more than happy with that.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
gonna be so pleased with what they've been able to put together. 4 out of 5 of the rounds for PRX were right at the start. Team Heretics win the pistol, and PRX break that, go on a run, and somehow Team Heretics are still able to get back into this.
And yeah, it all points towards it, the Heretics' advantage. Well, we know they're going to be happy. Let's find out what the fans think.
It was a really impressive comeback.
Hola, gracias. Estamos aquí con la gente del barco para ver qué opinan del día de hoy porque es increíble. How does it feel to be in front of this crowd in your town supporting your team? ¿Cómo te sientes apoyando a tu equipo en tu ciudad con toda esta gente apoyando a tu equipo?
Solamente tienes que verlo. Hemos venido aquí a demostrar que Heretics va a ser el club más grande del mundo y de la historia, y para eso se necesita una afición a la altura, y creo que en este evento está quedando claro quién es la mejor afición del mundo, porque sobre todo somos el sexto jugador de todos esos 5 jugadores que están ahí, que se están dejando el alma por nuestro escudo y van a levantar Madrid en casa representando al mejor país del mundo y al mejor club de la historia.
He said a lot.
They are here to show the world that they are the best fan base in the world, that this is the best country in the world, and that shield, that team, is the best team in the world. Solo me queda pedirte una cosa después de estas palabras, y es que puedes animar a esta gente a que le dé la fuerza a Heretics que necesita para ganar este mapa.
Señoras y señores, ¿quiénes somos?
This guy's taking his moment.
Creo que con esto ya queda todo demostrado.
Pues eso es todo con la gente del barco. Yo que os lo devuelvo a vosotros los casters. Gracias.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of owned it. Fair play.
I got most of that.
Oh man, I wish I could speak Spanish. Because that chant was hype.
It was hype. Listen, the fans, but of course, are behind this team.
But I mean, I rolled a perception check there, 0. No understanding.
Yeah, but listen, you know they're excited, you know they're happy.
And they should be. This is a great position for Heretics to be in. Not the fact that they're down 0-1 in maps, obviously, but the fact that they put up 7 on the defense
And
side.
let us see in terms of the
On the
pistols.
horizon, a split where PRX have looked a little
Currently
dodgy
this.
with an unusual
This
composition.
for the map. That's a,
Talk between
get that music
map
out of
1 and
here.
map 2 maybe becoming a thing of legends. We'll have to see if PRX have got something to say about that, though.
amount of pressure here.
Wonders for them now to
If they're
take
trying to like bait in.
Something removes it.
It's kind of like a
Difficulty is the
repeat
stash,
of the
though,
original
responses.
pistol,
They
but this
overwhelmed,
time
but there's no
PaperX have a
follow-up, no
3-person
rush
setup
afterwards.
for it.
It's a fake
Contact.
presence over towards
Yeah,
C
the
now,
fake
right?
presence
When
is
something
sick.
fights over it like that, it makes it feel like there's a big
And the
stand
little
over
jump
towards
peek.
C.
Surely
And
no one
instead,
checks Mon yet.
The trap play is Mon yet hidden in
Oh,
the
they might
corner
now
on
with the
A.
smoke.
Yeah,
Oh.
and he's about to give away his
my.
position, I think.
Oh my.
He's just opened the door, blinded up.
That's sick.
And it's a
That's
complete
so
collapse.
sick.
mean,
I
this
really
could
like
go
that. That
in
was a cool
either
play.
direction. Still, only 2 players left to
Yeah, and it
stand.
looks like they've looked at into a lot of like the protocols of how they play in terms of like map control they have, or like their reactions of certain util that you see down in terms of smokes. So that was very nice from PaperX.
That is great.
1-1 in
I
terms of the
love that
maps.
pistol round play from PRX.
3-1 for
Right,
pistols.
when you're in a pistol round and you see utility and presence over towards Mound, you're going to think that
Yeah,
the
that
stack
was
is over
really
there.
cool.
And teams are normally going to play some kind of 1-1-3 on this map. And here,
Yeah,
having the
they might be
frustration
sussed
from
in
Boom
terms of
because
some of their
realizes
reactions. We'll see.
he just
Some
wanted
good preps going on
straight
from
into
both
that
of these
trap
teams
play
right
from
now.
PRX.
Important pistol round for PaperX. That's a definite silence across the arena.
Armors, but it's not going to make too much of a difference.
Sets PaperX up for a nice little slam dunk for the next round here. But okay, just slowly re-clearing out towards Mound now. Cam's going to be spotting it. Here we go with the judge. You should be able to absolutely eviscerate. Take your pick, Forsaken.
What?
Where's he pulled that from? Knife in the back pocket, shanking the opposition.
Let's go, Judge.
But he's...
What?
He's going for a knife of his own.
Oh, that's amazing! What am I watching? That's incredible. Has anyone told the players it's an elimination game? On yet? You realise your tournament life's on the line,
Oh,
buddy?
man.
Oh, I love how much fun PaperX have with every game. It is so infectious. I mean, the knife play here makes sense for Boo, right? He knows that there's a play with the judge. Just run out of bullets. That one is just mental.
Oh, Alex is pissed, man. Oh, that's so funny. Oh,
Oh,
God.
boy.
I don't think it's an elimination match. No, you really wouldn't. So, bonus. Round setup. A lot of util now. Explosion
That guy's
after
gonna
the
age
table.
fast in this
Crosses out,
team,
top
bro.
of the counterplay.
Holy.
Gonna try and fight this Watt. A shot
Whoa,
nailed it with
whoa,
the
whoa,
damage.
this is a big
There
buy
is
round.
Thomas Orby and overlapped and
Whoa.
through and found so many kills.
Oh, what a heavy shutdown. 4-person. That was their first big buy round. Wanting to go fast out towards A4 people here.
That is a wonderful round.
Yeah, their late clear retake util was really good.
Yeah, that's
Did they time out early or what?
Being able to crush Team Heretics
Man,
there
they have a
so
good amount of
decisively.
chance to get some money here as well. And this gun is going to farm. 4.
And it also sets that fear into Heretics. Okay, we're not actually going to be able to contest.
Yeah,
Rumble.
it might...
How?
The
How
fact
will
that
we
they put
fail
that
to
extra
take Rumble
person
against
over
a team
towards
that,
the B
is
hit,
playing
sorry, the A
ultimately side
hold
play
here, really
But
could
still quite a
make
lot
you
of
think
tools
that
forward, and they're willing to fight, they're
their
willing
A
to
hold
make
is actually
both
stronger than
sides.
it might be going into later rounds.
Might be able to just clean
Yeah,
it
and we
up.
can farm with this. There's one.
Okay, despite the fact that he was blinded up, goop on his face.
Wait,
Angle play
did
by
Forsaken just get
Forsaken
seen?
stunned.
Nope.
They don't expect it. They don't expect it yet. They still
Oi,
find
that's
the
a
shots.
gun against an
Forsaken,
eco. A
bit of
little bit
fidget
too
play.
bold, maybe. Yeah, this could spiral out of control.
Claim the gun, actually. That's a massively important one.
While this has been going on, they realize there's heavy fight over towards C, so A is clear, so they get a bit of control over towards A. They now cut sound. Create
It's
question
gonna
mark is
take
where they
some
could
of
be
the
going.
Damage out of picking up that Phantom, I think. No matter how good your aim is.
Or 2.
Trailblazer sees 2. That's
Oh
a call
my.
now for the Paranoia play. It has to be used in response to try and push them back, but they want to push it and re-clear it together now. Angles, watch. Mini Boo. You're the most to do. Maybe you can really stand and deliver the result you're expecting here. That is the danger when you hand this guy a rifle.
He's been so incredible. 15-9, but just winning enormous impact frags.
You give the gun to Patty.
Cool, calm, and collected with the
Yeah.
aim. Hands it over as well. Knows that he's the lowest player. Now he's going to be the bait being played forward. Something!
Oh boy.
Oh,
Well,
hopes and dreams dash to the wins there.
Yeah, it makes the gun look
And all
crazy
of the
strong, which it
tension
is.
sucked out of the round in a
Probably should have
moment.
upgraded, but
That's the power
maybe
of the
doesn't want
outlaw.
to.
I think we've seen the double
Probably
kill
should have
like
tried
that
to
in a
run for it.
High pressure round from the Outlaw particularly, but those bang, bang, down they went. PRX are definitely the team that's trying to use this gun the most. You see Forsaken something using it fairly often.
Yeah.
Coming into the next round though, full armor on everybody for Heretics. So they're not falling into the trap of ruining their economy, but if
Yeah,
they
and
lose
this is, I mean, Heretics have to win this round.
in a death spiral.
It is a big swing round. Like, the rounds have been, well, at least the last round was pretty expensive.
He is pretty isolated. What are you doing?
That's mad.
What's going on here?
What are you?
Hello? Opens the door. Plenty of players. There's a punish. What? Just snaps onto him.
Oh, that's what he was doing.
Oh, that was what he... Oh, okay, he was just cheating for a second. Okay, yeah, no, I get it, okay. Thrash, clearance through into the site, and now it's open.
Jolly, none other. Oh, my.
Can be cleared, traded, eventually remove this guy. Pesky. A problem into the back of the site. Yeah, 3 players.
He was the guy I was saying had no confidence. And now he's just the most confident player I've ever seen.
Rifles in the hands of these players, locked down through. We're going to be forcing these PRX players. They've got to take a faster time in, and this is only 4 seconds. They're going to get detained. Forsaken, there's nowhere to watch.
I mean, to be honest, if he had been detained there, would anyone have even known where he was? Mindfreak opens the door in a 1v3, but it does not look winnable. Thrash goes just to clear out his position too.
Over the top, hello. Open door, open sight
Dude,
line.
look at Mini Boo, by the way. He is
is
absolutely sent it.
Look at it, he's rapid.
Yeah, he's here real
Behind
early.
him, so not even going to get the chance to save this rifle, or in all likelihood, there's no way Mindfreak expects it. He doesn't.
Not
Yeah,
at
that
all.
was
And
nice
how
from
are
him.
we about to praise Team Heretics for
And yeah,
such
we
a
got
great
2 people that
recovery?
can't buy on
When the
top of
round
this one,
began
so
by
let's see what they
something,
decide to buy into
You're
it.
able to get 2 kills with an Outlaw in a position where you just would not expect
just
somebody
popping
to
off.
get any.
I mean, yeah, 2 insane shots.
Look at that shot! And this one, a bit more of a gimme because Retake did swing right into the crosshair, and they got the punish early on. From there, Riens and Miniboo just holding positions, able to pick off both sides of that pincer retake. And PRX are going to take a timeout here.
I think this is good. After only losing 1 round, that's very, very nice
I'm not
from them.
exactly sure what Alex will have spotted. Maybe he didn't like the call for the next round coming up. Maybe he was wanting to adjust the macro a little bit. Thought that
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe he's just telling something to tone it down.
It's possible.
Stop toggling. It's getting too obvious.
I doubt he'll have been telling him that.
No. Of course not.
But here we go. There's a lot of tension in this game now, because as much as we are getting, as viewers, rewarded by displays of magnificent individual talent, the tension for Team Heretics in particular is raised. They've only been able to put 1 round together on their attack side. Normally this map is attack-sided.
Villas, thank you so much, man. Appreciate the 11 months. Appreciate the prime. Thank you, thank you.
Talking about that tension. Palpable in the arena right now. It's like we're back in Sao Paulo.
Yeah. The fans that are here are willing Heretics to make a deep run. They talked about it seemed fated that Heretics got to Madrid.
One away from Knives. So, I mean, this could be a really good round. They're going to go aggro A with 4 people. They're going to get the knives. They're going to throw a gun over, and they're going to have 4 guns,
With 4
right?
players stacking, the guns aren't ideal.
Mini Boo want to fight this the whole time? Oh, you're going to let that go. You probably got to insta-react now.
It's baited out. Team Heretics seem to be aware of that fact.
Not what I thought it was going to be, though.
Great pilgrimage over towards the other section of the site. The other side, which Forsaken is holding
Orb is
with
still
just
there.
a shorty.
Didn't get picked up. Okay, did now get picked up from Device, so him picking that up on this could have Seekers if they want
The
to.
question for Heretics in a more general sense on their attack side is, when PRX go for an aggressive stack like that, do we try to punish it by like ourselves?
Oh, he tanked a lot.
Stunned. Okay.
Yeah, he tanked a lot. We got I mean, they're here relatively early.
They add a pause into the round, just in case it's a stack on C. And they're rewarded for it.
Oh yeah, players dropping like flies now.
Yeah, at least they're all swinging together.
But this is going to be evened up in terms of the round.
Good news for Heretics here is just how many people survive, right? This money's
Yeah, he could
perfect for them.
actually send this one
3k.
and build up to his ultimate, but he's
3k
going to
each.
decide to play it a little more cautiously. Not allow the ult cycle on the attack side to start building. PRX there decided to go for a re-clear of rubble without the neon wall being used. And I think if there's going to be any cue as to where Heretics are fighting at the beginning of the rounds,
Chat, stop getting angry in
as
eco.
a really
It's an
big
eco.
deciding
You're allowed to take risks in an eco.
Yeah, because I really don't think Miniboo's going to be sending it very often from the games that I've watched without there being something behind it. Throws it there as a little victory. Victory wall.
It's off some of the sidelines. Will something keep their eye for? Yeah. So
I think they are going to struggle a little bit holding onto this C site if only Forsaken is going to play there. I would imagine. I mean,
That's Neon player? Yeah, it's fun watching. It's fun watching
Mini
Mini on Neon.
The Trips are looking to try and find really
Okay,
big
buy round.
kill
This is
trip
probably
represent.
what they were talking
But I
about
think
in terms of the timeout as
usually
well.
you're gonna
And
wanna
this is
put
a
one
big
of them
change up
for
for them in
some
terms
kind
of
of
getting
like
the Ode, and we got a
mid-control
double kill
or
trip
info
over towards B as well.
Another side. And I also think Heretics are just slow and diligent.
And we have
enough
this
to clear
early stun
common
off the top.
positions.
It's such a nice stun, this early stun off the top that gets kind of like this full line.
interestingly enough, the Trips, I mean,
Got some cool
laid
stuff on this
down
map.
The B site.
Yeah.
Happy with something just holding
And they
space
have
towards
created
Mound.
the
It was
question
pretty fine
mark,
with
but
the
kind of
difficulties
both teams have
in
created
flying.
this question mark, to be
Current
honest
the
with
one
you.
way. This will give them a good indicator. Has to get broken.
Okay, and now they know that there's pressure over
Moves on a high
towards
ground
C.
angle. This guy will be able to see the exit across the side if somebody decides to play out of that mound area. Not quite.
Yeah, the angle just watching the push up.
Yeah.
And I think something's more likely to go for that if Team Heretics put any pressure towards A, but they've been silent on that.
Something's doing really good at creating pressure here. They're also trying to like
With the stun, I mean,
make it
beautiful
hard to
util.
predict where the cipher
Can't
is.
fault that side of Heretics' game. Deeply familiar with it at this point.
But again, Heretics don't go.
They're
for
actually
something quick
positioned
off
in a
the back.
position to
Once they
split
gather
over
information,
towards
they're
B.
trying to slow the round
Cole
down
goes
and
in to
right
just
side.
force over towards
Against
A,
a
it
team
looks
like
like. We're actually going to leave
PRX,
no one
though,
B.
who are
Oh yeah,
happy
we're forcing into A on this.
Be a
Oh,
little
wait a second.
dangerous.
False information
Omen
by
all
Freak
actually got a lot of
Cancel.
info.
The
Seekers
headshots
goes in,
being
30
fired.
seconds.
Seekers
They're going to
now
have a
towards
three-person stack
breaking
towards
the
here. We've got an
door.
Omen flash that can help the guys on site.
Bit of
This
an
is
opening here by
scary.
Freak. Might just get to overpass.
They
20
do have the
seconds, right?
possibility
This
now
is
of
too
splitting
slow
over
from
towards B.
Heretics.
And yes, still has the
Might
lead,
be
so
all
they're
up to
gonna go
Mind
B.
Freak.
They're gonna go to B. Did they clear the corner? Yes, they do.
Wow.
2
Aware
kill
of
trips
it.
on site.
Trips though, exactly so. Oh my god, that's precarious! Adjustment.
God, he's really on at the moment. Ult goes in, a lot of map control still. Very hard for them to retake this.
Spraying potential there with the neural theft just pointing out these targets, lighting them up. Can they find it?
What
Still
the?
scattered, dashing forwards. At least with the satchel in flame on yet. It's forward.
Oh my goodness, this is all up to Benji. He does have one molly.
The spike is planted for him, but it's a 1v2.
Heal comes in.
1v2. Nano Swarm, slow it down still. He might have to just hit an absolute worldie. The time pressure, it's against these PRX players. Munyet sticking, kill, needs to be found, half on it, defuse already gained.
Oh, the commit
Real
almost.
chance for PRX. They land their shots.
Nicely done. Munyo hit an important kill over towards here as well. It should have been hard to get back into the site, but they both decided to go real fast here, and the person on his own was just isolated.
Trying to split to a site with only 20 seconds left added so much danger. You know, even with Riens being able to pick up Mind Freak there, they're going into a trip setup. Sure, something does hit. An unbelievable 2K there. Outrageous. But just on the balance of things, there was so much danger for them to navigate in that kind of situation. And I do love the way that PRX played that retake up through heaven.
Yeah, you can tell the emotions are crazy high at the moment, and look at this big impactful rounds here. But 3 on one side, 2 on the other, 4 passing duel over towards C. Oh man, I mean, Forsaken is on his own here. And if they decide to go aggro, they've made a good call. Does look like it. Been a lot more decisive on this one. Another kill trip over towards site as he fully leaves it.
Forsaken in a spot to really punish us.
Important person at the moment is Benji to hold all the behind.
Likely.
Fishort comes online as well. He gets over towards trees. So the afterplant is really strong.
Side control. Now a fight towards Rebel once more, actually, with that flash.
Yeah, and they're distracting a lot, and Benji might have a double kill here.
That's going to be the question, Benji. Right towards the back there, updraft to avoid at least the detainment, but it doesn't entirely. He's
And he
gonna be
doesn't overheat.
locked up, restricted, restrained. Device just catching a bullet straight to the head. The spam by Forsaken. Again, this looks like, just again, an even round for Heretics.
Yeah, these guys have got to get out of there.
They will back away, so PRX giving it up.
1,000 for the people that are alive.
Off we go.
And Team Heretics, they tie it up 10 to 10. I just want
Yeah,
to
this
explain a
was
little bit
much
about
better
how
from
difficult
Heretics.
the
It was
macro
literally just
calls
like
are
them
when
learning
playing
from
against a team
before
like
when they
this.
held like a
We've seen
default and just nothing happening, and then just being a little bit
Heretics
more
playing with
risky in terms of, I think they're
to
fighting over
figure out what
towards
the
C a
setup looks
lot.
like, and
Let's
then
try and
to
just
slow the
be
round
a lot
down
more
enough to make sure
decisive
they're
with what
making
we're
the right
doing here.
call. This
The
round they
overwhelm over
decide,
towards A was good.
well, PRX are just kind of rotating around the map to figure out where
They're
we
still
are
actually getting
together.
okay
So
into
let's
this.
just
Like,
send
save
it
2
in.
guns and they
Let's
have
increase
knives.
the
It's not
pace.
bad.
Let's not bother with these slower pace rounds, and let's just try to overwhelm them and hope that they're not 4-stacking A for some random reason. And this time, the stack isn't there, they get in onto the A site, everything goes cleanly. Can you imagine if they ran that, And PRX just decided to fight Rubble.
Wait, they force it though. They force on top. They got knives and they force 2 extra guns into it. Oh boy. Wait, this is really big. It's a really, really big round here. And maybe he's going to commit a bit harder this time, and he does. And he gets wrecked for it, and they they single out the person who wrecked them a little bit more. So what, the Heretics now try and take more map control, or do they feel fine holding on to tree? This is weird. Boo is 4 HP as well. They got Omen Flash, they got nades. And PRX in a good spot for this one. Patty with the Odin's a little bit scary, that's about it.
Boo is low though. It's like Breeze might just topple him over. Here we go, a rapid offense approach into it, not clearing the corner, not expecting it. Really only just
kind of like the bait from Mini Boo. Do they now think that this is clear?
Into tree, satchel back and away. Boo again, as I said, he's low enough, still wins his
yeah, nicely done. They just had no idea that they baited 2 over towards the back here. Rians just took his time. I think he might have been good for 2 there as well. It was a great little bait over towards Pit here. I thought they were going to try maybe overextend, get too much info, but actually they were fine holding this crossfire and just who's this dueling over towards site? I can't remember who actually went down there, but that was really impressive. Their decision making is really good, man. And also, this was a pure full force into it, so now they got an eco. They're all sitting around like 2,600.
Everything being invested into this round. You can see it already. It's a C-take with a util.
Wait, they commit. They commit again. Oh boy. Wait, and they've managed to force into this? I'm so confused with the money. Whoa, what the? Where are we?
Not quite dealt with. Moshpit as well pushes them back and away. Surely you break this. Surely you break this, and you do. Spike, not planted.
And now that Monyet's dead, Benji can go for the lockdown.
Do just that. Drops it down. It's necessary at this point.
What the hell is going on?
Seeking to try and take the fights before they're set up and ready.
Yeah, and this guy's going to tank that. Ooh, it's close. It's kind of fun. They don't go for a good plant. They all stick over towards the site. Benji's 2 HP, so he should play in it. And probably the only person that shouldn't is Rians.
Perhaps they can get lucky. Benji would die.
Oh, the judge is actually kind of strong here.
Yeah, and the judge might be the perfect gun for the job, to be honest with you. Glides up, close, forwards. Here, can't land it. Can't snap and adjust.
Yeah, and look at Benji taking a bit of a risk. Look at him. Just tucked in. Gets the timing on it as well. 2 chances for us to get to a 3rd map.
Can feel it. This is their lifeline. This is their chance to continue the series.
The last couple of rounds, I really feel like Monyet has had a couple of chances to be able to pull things through and win this map for PRX. And instead, you saw him lose a duel to Boo, trying to retake that position over towards Tree, and in this round, doesn't find the timing to use his showstopper, when it would have been game-altering and propelled his team forwards.
The money dire now for PRX. Turning point in the map. This round right here.
Yeah, it's just confused as how they had enough money for the round before, but here we are.
He's really going to try and overstay as well, potentially. Looks to get rid of that terribly. Can't. There it is. Finds it. Heretics are going to be throwing a bit of caution into the mix here, I think. They're worried about the showstopper that Monyet's holding in his back pocket.
Yeah, the more time they tick off the clock, though, it could be a round-winning play.
Yeah, and honestly, the last time that they actually defaulted like this and late took map control, like the time did get too low, right? It was the round where they went over towards B and they got a little bit risky.
It's just that they want to hold this.
You might see them group up a little bit earlier and be more decisive. We'll see.
Which is just past. You see Heretics take a little bit of rubble control, starting to group up.
Big ult at the moment, Fish ult and Monyet's Raze ult.
Cross section with the walls.
And the time is ticking.
They're backing away.
Big question mark created over towards here, and they open door as well, so door question mark created. And this comp, they've only kind of got Sky to create, actually hit the question back.
At least
Wait, did that hit this guy?
But something
has to kill one, at the very least. Good, get out of there.
The next one won't get him, still he evacuates. He's out of there.
Might have taken down the most important player in terms of Boo as well, and they invest their ult into the 4v5.
Walker back onto it, Attainment.
Wait, he's alive.
In the danger zone,
Okay.
12 seconds left. Where is this plant, and is it coming online at any time
Monye,
soon? They're
with the
choosing.
ult.
They want to try and push all the way through. Monye to the back wall. 4 seconds, no way, everybody's fallen.
Oh my god, that's crazy. So the ult stopped the plant, and then everyone just went down as they were trying to stop it. The time was so low, PRX just kind of focused on stopping the plant here. And I mean, they did stop the plant, but maybe the comms were off because the ult would have had it, I think.
Map 3, and we will be headed to split.